Did it fall over?
It fell over, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yay!
That's a good thing I got all that on video.
Welcome back to Part-Time Weekend Ranchers. Today, we got some projects that we have to do. First project is we're gonna have to fix the cutter. Second project, we're gonna have to move the cows to corral 4. Remember to like and subscribe. Only to Part-Time Weekend Ranchers. The end.
So as Joshua stated, the first project we're going to try to do today is replace the old dishpan part. We got the new one, and if you can notice, so they're actually welded on. You have like a T, and it's welded on to the actual pan, versus this one, that one side sheared off, and then this one just made a hole, and the only thing holding it together was the bolt from the blade. So we have a replacement nut and a replacement cotter pin, so we're going to try to take that out. We talked to our neighbor, and he was saying we might have some difficulty trying to take this off, so we'll see how successful we are. If not, he suggested taking it to his place, and we might have to heat it up in order to get that assembly off. So hopefully that's not the case, and it's somewhat easy for us today. Again, like a champ. There we go. Let's see, we just take it off. Can you hold this?
Mm-hmm.
He was suggesting
Hey, look, you're turning it around.
lining it up and then trying to punch it out. Let's see if that would work.
What do you mean punch it out?
Joshua, do not touch that.
Punch this, see if it loosens it up.
Joshua?
So let me take this off, and then I'll spray WD-40 because it's slotted in there, so there's grooves, and that's what needs to be loosened, so that way it just pulls out. So I'll hit it with some WD-40. Maybe.
I can't tell that you're... I can't tell.
So we weren't able to just easily take it off. We put some WD-40 in there, and now we're trying another method, which is attach the chain to see if we can give it a little bit of a nudge to this with the skid steer and maybe pry it off a little bit. Our concern is just making sure that the wing doesn't come down and we don't mess the hydraulics. It is locked in the back, and then I put a bar to try to keep it up, and if it's looking like it's going to come over, we'll stop, and then we might just have to take it over to our neighbors and heat treat to take that thing off. It's our second attempt. We're trying to test it. It does not look like it's going to work, but we'll give it a try again. Yeah. So we're actually dragging the tires, and it's just moving the entire cutter. So it looks like we're going to have to take it over to our neighbors and heat treat those threads to take the entire thing off. So we found one of our cows down, and I'd say he's been down there for a while. It's number 30. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, and there's a couple or 3 other ones that aren't as healthy as the other group that is way over there at the other end. So we'll probably try to feed him. I'll talk to the neighbor and see what he thinks, get their number tags, and see what we need to do, maybe quarantine them.
We have started moving the cows again. So this will be our full cycle of moving them from pasture 4 to pasture 2, and then back over here to number 1. And now we're going to take them back from 1 through to back to number 4 this time. So that'll be one full cycle. They've been through the pasture all this time, and we will see how this one goes. JC's over moving the cows now. He's pushing the herd, and we will see how this goes this time. We've set up a similar funnel process like before. I'll stand here and we'll push them towards the fence line, and hopefully they'll hit this area and go straight through. And then our goal is for me to get on the other side as they're coming over and then push them that way. And then we can push them through the gate on the other side.
So we're pushing them up against the fence line, and I got to get all the way to around that turn over there. So probably a couple hundred yards still to go. So far they're doing okay, just walking behind them slowly, really not doing anything. They're sort of just going on their own, which is always a good thing. You want to not stress them out and just walk with them. So they're taking a water break halfway through our maneuvers here.
Guys, don't move. Guys, don't move.
Oh, we got a couple grand. What?
Morning. It's Saturday morning, day 2 of our adventure out here, and we got a couple of things going on. So yesterday was kind of a bust. We weren't able to take out that part from where the blades hang out in the bottom of the cutter, and then we weren't able to move all the cows. We also found one of the cows dead, and it seems like there's 3 other ones that aren't doing so well. So this morning I'm gonna go ahead and put the blades on. We were able to take the tractor over to my neighbor's, and he was able to help us out, show us how to take that one part off. I wasn't able to get that on film, but we took it off. We put the new pan on, so I'll put the blades on, and then we're gonna head over into town this morning and go get some medicine for the cows and try to see if we can give a couple of shots to those 3 cows that we think aren't in the best shape. Try to confine them for the next few days and see how they do. Alright, so like I said, we were able, or I guess taking it to our neighbors, he was able to take off the old part, which was the T in the back. And what he had to do was use a pull tool that actually went on the back side, had a center piece, and pushed it out, and we had to hammer it out and push it out. So that was the only way to get off that one piece. Then we just put in the new pan, put the hex nut or the slotted nut in, and then put in the cotter pin as well to keep it in there. So what I'm going to do right now is just like I did before and put in those blades with the bolts. Sun's coming up, playing peekaboo with the hill behind us or the mountain behind us. Just got done putting it on the blades. It was pretty simple. Again, once the dish pan was back on, and I had pretty good experience putting in the other blades and the bolts, so it didn't take too long to do this. I'm going to go ahead, unlock the wings, probably lower them, and then do a couple of swaths, make sure that everything works. I might have to tighten up the clutch on the actual gearboxes and the shafts. Hopefully that's not the case, but my neighbor showed me how to do that in case we needed to. So we'll go test it out and make sure everything's good to go for Jen. Alright, we're going to go ahead and test it. This is how you engage the PTO on the tractor. It's this little yellow knob you just pull up, and then it causes everything to spin in the back. So we fixed the one that was on the right side, on that side. If you notice, the main PTO shaft coming out of the tractor into the cutter's working, and then it has 3 independent shafts, one on each wing and then one right in the middle. They're spinning. There's no issues, there's no sounds, there's no smoke, so I'm going to say it's pretty good right now. So we'll start mowing at a low rev and see how it does. So far so good. Looks like it's cutting, it's holding. So I think it's a success. We got new blades, so it looks really nice and clean and cut. So just got done doing a test swath, and it's cutting really clean. For a brush hog or a rotary cutter, this is actually really good. So you have brand new blades. I have it on economy, so it's cutting really well, even though this stuff is pretty thick. Yeah, so I think it's a success when it came to replacing the dish pan and then changing out all the blades. It's holding pressure, RPMs are good, there's no vibrations. So I think right now there are no issues and it's a success. It took a little longer. If it wasn't for our neighbor helping us out, trying to take off that one part on the dish pan, I don't think we would have been able to do it. So off to project number 2, which is going into town and trying to get some medicine for the cows and see if we can go ahead and give them a couple of shots.
Hey! Yeah. We're keeping him distracted so Daddy can give him a shot. He's coughing. Yeah. We're going to keep him distracted so that Daddy can give him some medicine and make him feel better.
Yeah.
How's it going, hon? Yeah.
How you doing, little guy?
Hey.
Hi.
Well, we're distracting him to make him feel better. We're going to give him some medicine. How you doing, buddy?
Are you feeling good?
Yeah. Hey.
How do you like your new home?
Yeah. This is our no tag one, right, Stella? This one doesn't have a tag, it came off. So we'll re-tag him later, but we're gonna...
Let's call him number 0.
Number 0, that's right, number 0. Okay, we're good. He's gotten his medicine.
Number 10. Yeah, you don't worry, he's not gonna headbutt you.